What's good, everybody, and welcome back to the channel for another episode of our Madden 23 Brooklyn Bulls expansion draft only franchise. We are nearing the end of season one here. 2 episodes left, as I imagine, here at 5 and 8. We will not be a playoff team. So let's get into which game I want to play this episode, and I think we'll just play the Jags because it's a home game and I prefer to play home games if we can help it. But before we get into the game, let's get into our positional deep dive for the draft this time around. We only have 2 position groups left, one of which is the defensive line, which is where we will start today. At left end, we have Gabe Vallejo here. 6'5", 320 is awesome size for, you'd be somebody that we keep at end in the 3-4. 22 years old, has the elite strength, doesn't have the speed because his speed is being compared to, like edge prospects where he's an interior defensive line prospect. B awareness, A block shed, A play rec. He's going to be able to stop the run, which is something that we desperately need. In terms of a pass rusher, he's not there yet, which makes his round 1 projection something that I can't really get behind. I would love to draft this guy in somewhere in like round 2 or later, but just he's so specialized as a run stopper only. I don't know if he's worth that selection. 6'2", 258, 23 years old for Joey Corcoran. He's got, below average athleticism, maybe average, but he's got B power moves and B awareness for a guy you can get in day 3. That makes him intriguing, but still not somebody that I'm super interested in. Chris Bessie, another 23-year-old here, 6'6", 272. He's got a little bit better size and athleticism. Also still has that B power moves. Doesn't have the B awareness though, but if it came down to drafting one of these 2 guys, I think I would draft Chris Bessie. I don't know if we'll end up with either of them though. Jacques Harper? Jacques? I don't know. How to pronounce his first name. If we end up drafting him, I'll figure it out. But he's 6'6", 312, 21 years old, out of Ohio State. Another guy who's, his end is his position in the draft, but he's obviously a 3-4 end. And so the speed's not going to be there for him, although it is in a better spot than we saw from Vallejo. Has the great to elite strength. Has the A to C block shed. Also has B to D power moves. I'd love to see if that was B, because he would be somebody that I think would be worth, a late 1, early 2, if he had the A block shedding and the B power moves. He'd have to end up on the high end of both of those ranges, though. A pursuit, A hit power, A tackle, B play rec, B awareness. Could be somebody that I end up using focus scouting on come the offseason, just depending on what our kind of game plan looks like come that time. Here's a guy, Dennis James. Very interesting prospect. I don't know if I've ever seen a defensive lineman less than 6 feet tall. He's obviously an edge rush player, but average athlete. You can get him on day 3 with A power moves. I'm starting to think a little bit that he might be one of those specialized prospects where like Madden builds them with a specific player in mind and they have the high superstar div chance. So he's somebody that's going to be very high on my day 3 board just for that reason alone. Roman Triplett here, 23 years old, 6'4", 268. Average athlete, another guy that's basically on our board because he's day 3 and you have something that's elite. So worth taking a look at. But out of all the day 3 guys that we've previewed here, Dennis James is higher on my board than any of them. Now to defensive tackle, where I think it's a pretty solid group here, starting with Rick Biggers, 6'5", 303, 22 years old. Athletically, good to great strength, great to elite speed, but only decent to solid acceleration. A power moves, B finesse, A hit power, A play rec, B awareness. Injury stamina in a good place as well. So he's somebody that I think is worth a look. Just because of how I kind of like these 2 players right here. I don't know if I'll end up taking him. The reason I like these 2 players is you take a look at them, they're both above 350 pounds, which is like a build that Madden has introduced into Madden 23 for defensive tackles, where they have like crazy good strength. You see their speed is nothing special, starting here with Cole Byers. Great to elite strength though. A play rec, B awareness, B block. This is going to be a run stopping, basically nose tackle build that Madden introduced. And since we are in a 3-4 this year, nose tackle is an important position. So Cole Byers is somebody that I like a decent bit. 21 years old, helps the cause as well. Dylan McCollum, same build. He is a year older here. Also is not as good in the power moves. C finesse move is not really anything impressive for defensive tackles. Like if your defensive tackle doesn't have like A finesse moves, sometimes even B finesse moves for defensive tackle is like not a good rating at all. So for finesse moves for defensive tackle, you're really targeting A. But I would imagine that I'll be taking one of these two players. Cole Byers I like more than Dylan McCollum, but I imagine one of these two players will be a Brooklyn Bull by the time they have to set and done. Jock Connor here, 6'6", 302, 22 years old. He's kind of on our board just because he's pretty solid, has the potential to even have A block shedding. He is a run stopper archetype too. Just a really solid player that you can get in day 3. And then Daryl Wiley, that you can get later in the draft, 23 years old, 6'6", 301. Not a terrible athlete, has B block shed. You can get him really late in the draft. So I think that's a good potential round like 6 prospect if he's still there. This is the defensive tackle prospect. And that kind of rounds out what I see from the defensive line class. Out of anyone there, I would think the people that have, you know, the highest % chance of becoming Brooklyn Bulls are those 2 nose tackle prospects more than anyone else there. Why am I coming back here? I meant to go to weekly strategy. Weekly strategy here. Now getting to this Jacksonville team. They're number 2 in the league in passing offense this year. I don't know why they want us to defend the deep. They're 25 in deep completions, but they're top 10 in both of the other ones. We'll go defend the medium pass here. For what we want to do offensively, I'd like to get the run game involved if we can help it. And then in terms of what we want here, I want John Atkinson here. I think other than that, we are everywhere where we want to be. And let's get this training underway. Taking a look at any potential injuries. Offensively, we are clean. And defensively, we are also clean. So we'll be a healthy team. Talked about it at the end of the last episode. I'm not exactly sure how much I want to win. It's kind of against my competitive nature to purposely lose a game, so I'm not going to say I'm going to come out and, like, purposely lose this game, but I'm not going to be super sad if we don't end up winning this one. A couple of release here for Johnny Lovelock is nice. He's up to the greens as that +3 to his release is a permanent upgrade, so he is looking better and better as, you know, the slot / kind of short route receiver. Clayton Godfrey here. I think we'll upgrade his zone a little bit. It's +2 zone. That's what you like to see. Up to the 70s for this year, but still just a 68 base. Corey Rose is a starter for us. Let's get him to be a better pass protector. If you're playing tackle, you can't have your pass protector archetype in the 50s. That is not good. Dante Logan plays for us, although maybe we should get Benjamin Dent to play over him because Benjamin Dent's coming back for next year. But at the same time, like, Dante Logan has played pretty solidly for his rating, so I don't want to bench him just because this is his last year with us. That's everything that I need to accomplish prior to this game, so let's get into it. And here we are playing at home against these Jacksonville Jaguars. You Deacon Burgess over 1,100 yards on this season with 7 touchdowns. Would like to get those touchdown numbers up. I've seen kind of where he ranks in terms of awards races, and I think he's a little bit lower in terms of like best wide receiver in the conference, just because he's not catching as many touchdowns as the rest of the league is. So at least the rest of the league that's at the level that he is at. So we can get those touchdown numbers up. I think that would go a long way towards boosting his chances at making like Pro Bowl and stuff like that. I think he might have. What is Trevor Lawrence's hair there? It's gray. Trevor Lawrence's hair is gray. His hair is still gray. Is it going to be gray this whole game? I mean, I know we are a year into the future in this franchise, but I don't think Trevor Lawrence is going to age that quick, guys. Gray hair, Grandpa Lawrence already, as they pick up a gain of 3 on the first play. And that reminds me to preview this Jacksonville Jaguars team here. And it starts with Trevor Lawrence, 86 overall, gray-haired beast, 86 overall. Also for Travis Etienne. And then wide receivers, they have Christian Kirk and Calvin Ridley, Zay Jones. So largely the team that you know here, not really anybody coming in making big impacts. We know Nathan Street's pretty good from the draft. Offensive line-wise, they've got a good young rookie here in Greg Wiles that we know is superstar. Brandon Scherf is also really solid as well. Adukasi is a good run stopper. Trey Flowers is decent. So defensive line, nothing too special. Their linebacking crew is pretty good. Trayvon Walker, of course, is a uber athlete. Tyson Campbell's and Shaquille Griffin, both, you know, solid athletic corners here. Andre Sisco, decent young player. Then Taylor Rapp, very slow at safety, so maybe we can take advantage of that in this game. Quick third down here, opportunity for the defense. Can we stop Grandpa Lawrence? And we'll get the sack. Brewer there to get down the quarterback. The coverage was excellent. You know, I had a good part in that, if I do say so myself. But we will get the Jaguars off the field in short order here. 3rd and 4 now. Just stick with the air. And we're going to go underneath to Bowman. He has first down yardage up past the 50-yard line. Jags showing a pressure look. Let's see if they bail out of it. They will, and Deacon Burgess can't make the catch through the contacts. They want us to go for a 62-yard field goal. I think I'd rather go for it instead.
Ready.
At the Jacksonville 45, we're kind of in no man's land. We're going to go for it on 4th and 5. We get instant pressure, and it's caught by Bowman, but it's not going to pick up first down yards. It's only 1. They brought the blitz, and we paid for it. Jaguars get to start this drive in their own territory, and that's going to be a catch by Christian Kirk. Logan was there in coverage, but could not make a play on the ball. And, yeah, that was just an awful animation. Pressured it down from the 43-yard line. That'll be wide open underneath to Christian Kirk. He makes a catch and gains 8. Play action to Travis Etienne. There's a man open downfield, and that will be caught in stride. Calvin Ridley will make the catch for the touchdown, Jacksonville. Great play action. Sure, it certainly had me biting on it. And Trevor Lawrence, Grandpa Lawrence, will start the scoring for today's game. Taylor Ramirez injured on the last play. Going to try to throw here. Nathan Holloman open for a gain of 6. Looks like not a short-term injury for Ramirez. On 3rd and 4. We will go to the air, and we're going to go underneath to Lovelock, who makes the catch and picks up the yardage needed for the conversion. Our run blocking has regressed a ton, it seems like, here in that second half of the season. Earlier on, we were getting some good blocks, but, man, it seems hard to get even like 3 yards on the run these days. That doesn't mean we are going to avoid the run, though. We're going to keep going to it, and here is one of those rare 3-yard runs and more. That's like 90% of his yards there thus far in this game. Now at the Jacksonville 34 to start this play. We get some pressure, but we get it off on time and on target to Deacon Burgess. Beautiful play by Eli Palmer, one of the few he has in this season, it feels like. Going to run on first down here, like the box that we're seeing. Maybe we can stretch this play out, and we just can't get the blocks. Loss of 3 on the play. 21 yards out on 3rd and 13. Jags showing double A gap pressure again. Oh, that was a bad throw. Oh, that was a completion. That was not a great decision by me, but works out that time around. We're going to run with Russell Lovelock, and he trucks past the man and gets himself into the end zone. We will tie this game back up at 7 apiece. Jaguars will start their drive from the 25, and they'll give to Travis Etienne. What is he doing? That play maybe could have been a house call. I want to take a look at this again. What is he doing here? Just don't juke. Just go around. Look at that. You have 78, probably able to block that safety, and that might have been a house call. He jukes for no reason and saves us. Extremely lucky to have gotten that last play to be a gain of 0. Lawrence has a man over the middle. That's Christian Kirk. Jags will be at the 43, and they'll give to Travis Etienne. Spins past a man. Gets first down yardage. That rush much better than his first. Making the give to Travis Etienne. They'll go underneath to Evan Ingram, who will pick up first down yards. Big package here for Jacksonville. They'll run play action off of it. They'll take the shot deep, and that is incomplete. Jack Core is shaken up on the play, and we looks like we'll be going against the 4th and 2 go for it attempt. Jacksonville, 2 tight ends on the formation, and Kurt Banks is going to get the sack. That wasn't the call. We just went for it anyway, and we will give the ball back to our offense. Second and 8. Faking the run. Rolling out. Trying to hit. Downfield Holloman, who makes the catch into Jacksonville territory. We'll stick on the ground on 2nd and 6 from the 33. And what was that blocking? What was it? It wasn't blocking.
Let's go now.
3rd and 9, man. I don't know what's happened to these offensive linemen, but it just feels like they forgot how to block. I don't love what I see here. We're going to throw it away like 20 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And we'll go for a 53-yard field goal to take the lead. The field goal is up, and the field goal attempt is good. We will take that 10-7 lead. 3rd and 4. Jacksonville will hit the out route to Christian Kirk for the conversion. Godfrey in coverage. Jacksonville has used a bunch of 12 personnel here in this game. I can't blame them. Their tight end 2 is an X factor. So that's going to be a deep shot to Travis Etienne, who makes the catch. Frank Brewer was in coverage, and yes, that's a mismatch. Nice job by the Jaguars to find the mismatch and take advantage of it. Grandpa Lawrence does it again. 3 tight ends now in for Jacksonville. On 2nd down. They've got a man on the out route. That is for a touchdown. Jacksonville. Luke Farrell, I believe he's a rookie tight end as well, if I'm not mistaken. I could be totally wrong about that. Either way, Jacksonville will retake this lead. 2nd and 9. I'm going to check to the run here. This is a pretty light box. And it works out decent bit for us. Gets us to a much more favorable 3rd down situation. 3rd and 3. We'll go to the air and we'll hit Lovelock underneath. He can't get it. I really wish this game would fix the catch animations in the flat. If he didn't stop all of his progress there, it's an easy 1st down completion, but that stupid animation that you get all the time, throwing to the flat, it's just not as good in Madden 23 as it should be. 12 personnel now in for Jacksonville. This time they will give to Travis Etienne. That was my bad. That hole was basically open by me.
Alert.
From the 36. Lawrence back to pass. Gets Christian Kirk over the middle. And that puts, the Jaguars in Brooklyn territory as Raheem McKinney is down with an injury.
Lock it.
Travis Etienne gets the ball here on 1st down and picks up an instant 1st down for Jacksonville. 2nd and 4 from the 28-yard line. That's a pass into the flat for Christian Kirk, who picks up 1st down yardage. Things have been really easy on the offensive side of the ball for Jacksonville. 3rd and 5. We're going to try to press up here. And that leaves Christian Kirk open, but he fumbles the ball. Ingram forces the fumble, and Godfrey gets on it, and we will stop this drive. Seems like the only way we could get, defensive stops has been turnovers this year, but we're getting a decent bit of them. We have a minute 17 to drive, 93 yards. Don't know what about this game makes you confident we could do it, but we'll start there with a gain of 6. 3rd and 4 from the 13. We get a press look from Burgess, and we just don't have the time to throw it. Rose gets absolutely obliterated on the play. And we throw a pick that should not. Oh my goodness. Caleb on Chase on. Look at Rose there on his freaking knee, dude. Ugh. That defensive turnover was for nothing because Rose sucks at left tackle. And another position that we desperately need come draft time. Oh my goodness. We got absolutely throttled by the center there. I can't even remember his name. He pancakes 2 guys on that play. And just like that, we are down now 21-10. Had a bad pass last time out. Hopefully we can get a better pass this time. Taking a shot with Burgess. Can he make up and go up and get a play? And it's going to be picked off after like 3 hits. Oh, man, this game. They're going to go for a 58-yard field goal here. They shouldn't make it. He's going to make it, isn't he? We have a 2-touchdown deficit here to start half number 2. We can get a score here that could still put us in a position where we have a chance, and that will be a good start with a 9-yard run. Rush to the line. Let's run it again, dude. Holy crap. 1 yard if we can't get it in 2 rushes. Rashad Grimes had to truck over a dude, but he does get it. Goodness. They're on 2nd and 6. We'll switch over to the pass game. And we'll get Johnny Lovelock on a quick slant route. We will get into Jacksonville territory right past midfield. This time we will fake the run on 1st down. And there is a blitz, but we get it to Lovelock downfield before they hit home. Puts us inside the 30. 2nd and 10 from the 29-yard line. We're going to hit Bowman there on the out routes. I guess I said hit him a little prematurely there, as we're always liable for a bad pass. But that time, it worked out. We're going to go to one of our trusty plays in this playbook. And we're going to try to hit Deacon Burgess in the end zone. He will make the catch for the touchdown. Brooklyn Bulls. We'll pull this back to a one-score game. 12 personnel look for Jacksonville. They'll pass out of it. And they're going to try to hit Christian Kirk deep. That's a beautiful throw by Lawrence. I had to go for one of the deep post guys. I went for the wrong one. Christian Kirk gets open deep downfield. And wow, Jacksonville starts half number 2 with a 50-yard bomb. 5 yards out. Wide receiver in motion. They will fake him the ball and give it to Travis Etienne, who will get first down yardage. 10 for 58 for him on the day. 14 yards out. And that is an out route to Calvin Ridley for close to first down yards. We'll give him a 3rd and inches. Those lines are nearly touching. The Jaguars need hardly anything here. We'll get to Lawrence, who fumbles. And we get the pickup. Rakeem McKinney will dive on the ball. And that's the 2nd time we've gotten a turnover from the Jags in the red zone in this game. 2nd and 7 now. And we're going to try to hit Burgess on a corner, but that's an awful throw.
Let's go.
Man, if we had a quarterback that knew how to throw, I really think this offense could be solid. Unfortunately, we just don't have that. Kenny's avoids stepping out of bounds. He can on the flat route. We get first down yardage. 3rd and 6. The Jaguars are pressing. We might try to hit Deacon Burgess here. We will. Can he go up and make a play? The safety gets there. We will be forced to punt. 2nd down and 2 from the 36. Lawrence bringing a man into the formation. And that's nearly picked by Logan, but instead it's the first down for Jacksonville. 1st and 10. Lawrence hits Zay Jones for a first down. 2nd and 10. Lawrence back to pass, has a man underneath. That's Calvin Ridley. He'll gain 9. We got here a 3rd and 1, and that will be a conversion for Jacksonville. Calvin Ridley on the slant route finds himself open. Need our pass rush to get involved here a little bit on 2nd and 10. Rakeem McKinney is not, like, I've used him a few plays in a row now. He can't get a win. And Jacksonville, it's not like Jawan Taylor's anything special. 3rd and 8. Looking to bring some pressure here, maybe get to Lawrence. And instead it's a first down. First and goal from the 5. And that's a man wide open. I don't know how he's that wide open. That is a coverage bust for sure. Touchdown Jacksonville. 2nd and 10 from the 21. Bringing a man in motion. Gonna try to hit Burgess again. Can't make the play, dude. What are those arms?
On the set.
3rd and 10. We just cannot get anything. Man coverage is unstoppable in this game. And boy, that was a catch. That was a catch? Oh my gosh, that was a catch. Beautiful. Just how I drew it up.
Okay.
2nd and 10. The throw to Deacon Burgess on the corner is not. How is he dropping that? Goodness. Deacon Burgess needs to make some freaking plays sometimes, man. He is really solid sometimes, but he also sometimes disappoints. Like, I wish he was a little bit more consistent. Bowman there with a nice catch. This Jacksonville run defense is bad. We're just bad at running the ball ourselves. We just still can't. Do anything. We can't do anything. Either side of the ball. Why would we go for a field goal here? We're down 14 in the 4th quarter. The play suggestions here are so bad. Gonna try to hit Burgess here. Trying to bring a free rusher here with the mid blitz. But instead it's blocked up perfectly by this not great Jaguars offensive line. This Jaguars offensive line has been playing way better than they should this game. I honestly can't tell if I had rather draft a quarterback or a defensive lineman. Like, I don't know which is the bigger need. They're both so massive. Speaking of massive, that hole was massive because nobody gets off blocks. Ugh. Under halfway left in this fourth quarter. That's a first down again for Jacksonville. Bro, how did we win against the Bengals last episode? How did we pull that off? I don't know. How we won any games? Like 2 of our last 3 games have been just like blatantly obvious. Like this is a 2-score game, but that's only because we forced 2 red zone turnovers by the Jaguars. They have thoroughly outplayed us in this game by more than 2 touchdowns. And they'll take a 3-touchdown lead there. Terrence Davenport's somebody that we liked in this last draft. Ended up taking Rashad Grimes, which I think was a good choice. I think Terrence Davenport has star dev though, if I'm not mistaken. I might be wrong though. 3 touchdowns, under 5 minutes left to go. We need to make something happen. 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
There's even a little bit of resistance. Burgess just decides not to catch the ball. It's kind of annoying, honestly. Going for another deep ball for Burgess. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And we're just going to simulate the rest of this game at this point. It's a done deal. And I am just, at this point, not invested in the slightest. Gonna finishing this one out. Hey, we got a touchdown. Congratulations. Let's take a look at the stats. 50% completion rate for Palmer. Should have been less. I don't know how he got to 50, honestly. He was awful. The running game wasn't good. Deacon Burgess, does it say 3 drops? Terrible. Got a few sacks up in there. This was, I think, the worst game we've seen from McKinney, especially considering he wasn't going against any good offensive tackle. Why he did nothing in this game, I don't know. I mean, the Jaguars did have a lot of throws short, but still, it was not good enough by anybody. I gotta upgrade his D threat because this dude is not making plays as much as I need him to. Kurt Banks, like, yeah, he gets open and we get him the ball when he does, but like, if there is a little bit of resistance, Deacon Burgess is not making the play. And when you're talking about a generational receiver, you need him to make some plays beyond. Like, is there a single thing that Burgess has done this year that, let's say, Eddie Hazelton couldn't do? Taylor misses out for the rest of the year. That's fantastic. Luckily, there's only 1 episode that we'll have to play without him, as he went out pretty early in this game, and his run game just wasn't working. Yes, maybe I could have kept with it a little bit longer, but really, honestly, I don't know why I would have. Like, it was bad. So, let's get into the weekly strategy here for the Cardinals. Number 8 in rushing. Well, I don't know. We'll defend the run here. Let's throw it deep. Why not? Let's do this. Do the upgrades before we get into the game. Justice Bowman is one of the upgrades. Get him up to 77. Decent upgrade there. Jermaine Bryant also with an upgrade here. We'll try to make him a little bit better of a rusher. with a power rush upgrade. He gets 1 power move and a tackle. Oberg, our starting right guard. Not very good at it, but he does it for us. Up to 65 overall. Let's see this Cardinals team. They got a beefy boy at head coach. I don't know who that is. I don't think it's a real guy. DeAndre Hopkins there. Eli Palmer. Man, what a stud is Eli Palmer. Bit of Deacon Burgess there. See the defense. Let's get into this game. Can we get a sim victory here? Hopefully not. So far, a pretty defensive game, but the Cardinals take the 3-0 lead. We'll tie it back up. Cardinals, man, it's a field goal game thus far. 6-6 going into halftime. Wow, this game is a bunch of teams that suck. Finally, the first touchdown in the fourth quarter. That was a game of a couple teams who suck. 1 touchdown all game. It came in the fourth quarter. Oh boy. Oh boy. This team has fallen off the rails here in year 1. Something similar happened in our Express franchise where we're kind of maybe looking a little frisky at the start, and then we just went off the rails at the end of the year. That's looking like it might be the case here in year 1 of this franchise as well. Trevor Hall. Not good. Raheem McKinney got back on track, though, with a 3-sack performance. Hopefully boosting his shot at being Defensive Rookie of the Year. That's like one of the most important things you can do in year 1 of a franchise like this is win the Offensive and Defensive Rookie of the Years, because it just gives you such an important boost to your players. +3 block shed is perfect for Raheem McKinney here. Now up over 85 on both block shed and finesse moves. As a rookie, you love to see ratings like that. Let's move forward to week 17 here. Weekly awards. It might be Raheem McKinney here with his 3-sack performance, and it will be. Nice job by him winning a player of the week. Got an Under Siege. We're not going to play this game. We're going to be playing the Ravens next episode to end off our season. We're 5-10. Just want to take a quick look at the standings now. So we are in a 2-way tie for the 5th pick. It looks like the Rams hold the tiebreaker over us, though, because we beat the Rams earlier in the year. So hopefully the Rams can go like 1-1 next episode. We can go 0-2. That would put us with a top 5 pick. Heck, even like the Panthers or the Texans. The Texans beat us, so if the Texans go 1-1 and we go 0-2, that would put us all the way up to 4. We're out of contention for a top 2 pick. How the Eagles are 3-12, I do not know. That's really disrespectful. And as an Eagles fan, very hurtful. But either way, that will be it for this episode. We'll be back soon with another, and I will see you then.